Hey everybody, welcome to Type A minus. Today we are actually just going to take a few minutes to get our brains and bodies on the same page before we jump into our one good hour. If you're not familiar with the concept of one good hour, it's basically just starting a clock for 60 minutes, taking the first 5 minutes to set the mood in your space, light a candle, light some incense, get some little snacks, go to the bathroom, get a sweater, whatever you need to lock in for 55 minutes. You're going to put your phone away. You're going to turn on all your blockers and distractions, whatever gauntlet you need to set up for yourself to work. You're going to do that in the first 5 minutes. And then you're going to do your best. You're going to see what happens and just give yourself the opportunity to have at least one good hour today where you are really fully present in your body. But your brain, if you're a little ADHD squirrel like me, or if you are just a busy and distracted person, your brain and your body are probably not on the same page. So we're just going to spend a little time together. Go ahead and find somewhere comfortable to relax. Pony is already sleeping on my lap. She knows what's happening. And we're going to close our eyes and we're just going to try to center into our bodies just by breathing naturally, just feeling into the experience of sitting here, being here right now, just for a couple of minutes, and opening ourselves up to the divine creative energy that will actually make the next 55 minutes pretty easy. So, walk with me here. We're just going to take a little journey together through our minds and our creative spirits. We're going to start by visualizing our butts, our sits bones, just sinking a little deeper into whatever surface, chair, bed, grass, what have you, wherever you are sitting. Just go ahead and sink a little deeper into the energy there. And we can do this by visualizing it happening. We can do it by breathing. So we're going to take a few deep breaths together. We're going to inhale together and exhale. We're going to do that again. Inhale and exhale. And check yourself with your breathing to see if you're breathing from your stomach. A lot of times we're breathing from up here in our chests. And that's just a more shallow breath rather than breathing into our diaphragms, which are closer to our stomachs. It's a more complete feeling breath. So you can just practice that as we're breathing. You can breathe normally. You can take deep breaths if you need them. We're going to imagine, in the same way that we were allowing our bodies to sink a little deeper into the surfaces, we're now going to travel to the tops of our heads and imagine that we are just popping a little opening on the side and opening up your head. And it might feel a little breezy, a little cool. It might feel a little exposed, vulnerable, uncomfortable. And we're just going to continue to breathe and imagine that there is a divine source of creative energy, liquid creative energy, that is just pouring steadily, manageably, pouring that energy into the top of your head. And you might feel uncomfortable with that kind of receiving because you might think that you have to struggle with your art, struggle with your creativity, struggle with the thing that you love, but you absolutely do not have to do that. I like to say around here, we don't do any forcing, we don't do any pushing. We do our best to create the environment where that divine creative energy can meet us. There's some saying out there about how I think luck needs to find you working, or creative inspiration needs to find you working hard, or something like that. I'm butchering it, sorry. But you get the vibes. You got to be available to it. I think it's in Big Magic, Elizabeth Gilbert says that you need to be like a willing and able participant to connect with this energy. You need to take it seriously. Hold yourself to a higher standard for 55 minutes. Put your phone away and just be fully present with the source not being you, not being your ego. There's no need to struggle. When we're in struggle, we're in ego. But instead, for the next few minutes, we're just going to let whatever come through us, come through us. Everything I've ever created that I felt the best about has felt like it was delivered through me, not from me. That's source, love, versus ego and self. So that's all we're opening up to today. It sounds so simple, but it's not at all. Simple and easy are very different things. But we're just going to allow ourselves to really, through the power of the breath, accept, invite that energy to come meet us as we take the next little bit of time seriously. So go ahead and start coming back into your body using the breath, moving your fingers, opening your eyes, blinking them open. And I'm going to send you off into your 1 good hour. Good luck. I hope it goes well. Through you, not from you. Through you, not from you. If you need a body double, if you want to work with me, you can actually go to this video and we can work for the next little bit of time together. I will see you on the next one. Thanks for being here.